Welcome to one of the NFL's signature venues, Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Get safe. Go ahead.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Find your man. Find your man.
Offense up to the line fast.
Switch.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now Tagovailoa on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Johnson now on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Running into David Montgomery. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Out of the shotgun. Carr. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down.
Here goes the line. 180. Attack.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Takes this in at the 25. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Headed out right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Well, these drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. Double up.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's dropped off for Dobbins. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Corey Ballantyne to return this. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff on third. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw, Tua. He's got Khalil Shakir. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. Get on.
Shotgun snap, gives to Blue. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Hurry up.
Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Tua off the play fake. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A toss running right, Dobbins. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready.
Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Tua now from the gun. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. It's a race down the right side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
We got to get the offense back on the field. Who goes to the line?
They motion the tight end over. No run here, it's Montgomery. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 2. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Here's a loft deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Starts his return from the 23. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw from Goff. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Run for Montgomery to start the half. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. Still going inside the 35. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On first down, here's Eckler. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, gone. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Watch the ball. Get wide.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. This gets the 1st and more. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Trying to set the screen. Dobbins. It's a small gain up to the 38. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 7. Flush down now to his left. That's more with a catch out left. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
And off goes to Dobbins, running left. Ooh, he made the most of that one. Didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Ready. Out.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Chased out to his right. That's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. 18. All right, fellas. Listen up.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, here's Tagovailoa. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Forced out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Ballantyne on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. In on the ground here with Montgomery. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Cut! White 20! Here we go. 76! 76!
Cop the motion, man left.
What's that?
Here we go with Montgomery. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we
Moving
go.
quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, Shell! Back up, back up, back up. Blitz, blitz, blitz! Turbo, set!
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
First down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now gone. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Hits it again. And the defense stands him up again right at the line. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play action with Tagovailoa. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol, looking for a target. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Tighten up! Tighten up! Hey! 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 Hey!
He's back to throw. Finds the in route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Ready! Ready, team! Go! Cut!
Trying to push this past the marker. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
What's that?
I'm going to pass it here. Put putting the body on the line for his team.
Bring it up. Let's go.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They give up the vet to Montgomery. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Wait, 20! Listen. What's that?
Setting up to pass. It's on target to Johnson. And that's a Raiders' 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for him.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take the knee on 1st down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewer, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.